So, in this video, I just wanted to share something. Hello. I just wanted to share something about motivation and its usefulness in what you're trying to do. So, motivation has a place. I don't want to discount that. I think motivation can be very important for getting you started. No matter what it is that you're trying to do, if you are not motivated to do it, it's harder to do it, right? So having motivation can be a very, very nice thing. Obviously, discipline is more important to have because motivation doesn't last. And so once motivation kind of fades away, discipline takes over. So having motivation is great, but you kind of have to be aware that it's not going to last forever. And so if you have this like really high motivation to do a certain thing, um, take advantage of it, definitely, but try to, while you're motivated to do it, put into place some like guardrails so that it's harder for you to not do the thing. Because something that I've learned, I mean, time and time again, I mean, this has happened to me countless times. Like, I first started working out when I was like 12 because both of my parents work out and they're both fitness related. Like, they're both very heavily like health and fitness minded people. And so I got motivated to start working out because of them. And then I stopped for a while just because, like, I worked out a few times and I was like, well, I'll work out again tomorrow. And tomorrow didn't happen for a while, right? And then I got motivated to work out because, actually, because of girls. I wanted to get bigger so I'd be more attractive for girls. That was why I did that. And that worked for a while, actually. That did help keep me motivated for a while. And then what happened was I just started to see some gains, and then I just started working out for the love of the game, right? So that's a nice example there of kind of like maintaining an inner motivation, right? Like I was not, if I had only been motivated by girls, then when you, because the fact is, as a guy, you're probably not very good at noticing when women are giving you attention, if they are. And so at least I know for me, if I had only purely been motivated to work out by female attention, I probably wouldn't have continued because I probably wouldn't have noticed any difference, right? So it's important to either put discipline into place or shift the motivation to something more internal, right? Like, I just like getting a pump, right? And over time, you see some gains. So you're like, shoot, this is sick. I'm going to keep doing this, right? That's kind of a special case of motivation shifting to an internal thing for me. But there have been plenty of times too where I've like just lost motivation and I've had to just be disciplined to do it. I mean, I tell you, this happens every single semester in my classes. Like the first couple of weeks, I start off actually really strong. Like I start off thinking like, yeah, I'm going to get straight A's this semester. I'm going to lock in and work super far ahead. And then a couple weeks go by and I'm like, shoot, I don't want to do this. And so I start not working ahead, right? And I mean, if I lose motivation entirely, I mean, there's the risk that I just don't do the homework at all. So it's important for me to put into place some discipline regarding that. And I honestly, that's something I need to work on personally. I oftentimes do end up putting my homework off until like the very last minute. I mean, just this morning, actually, I had to give a speech. I have a public speaking class this semester, and I had to give a speech, and I literally did the whole thing last night. Like, I put together the slideshow presentation for it last night, and I didn't even bother writing a script. Like, I just did it off the cuff. And partly I did that because it's fun for me to do these things off the cuff. Like, I prefer just kind of winging it. Like, personally, I find it a lot of fun to just wing speeches. It makes me feel good about myself because I usually think that I do very well. But it was definitely not entirely a personal preference thing. Like, I definitely was just procrastinating and putting it off. So that's an example of motivation that needs to turn into discipline for me, right? I need to put that more into practice myself, but hopefully that can you can kind of take that as a lesson, though. Like, motivation will only take you so far, and you need to be able to put that into practice. You need to be able to put some guardrails in place so that you can continue with the task, because motivation, it's just a very fickle thing. That's the problem with motivation. It's just very fickle, and sometimes it'll last. I mean, like I said, with working out, like, I'm still like fairly motivated to work out. Um, but there are days I'll actually use running as as a good example where discipline is required, because I don't like running, but I know it's important to do, and I know it's healthy for me. So my dad actually helps me. He goes on runs like every day, and he'll always invite me, and so I feel weird saying no now because I've talked to him about this, and he's like, all right, come on, go on a run with me. So that's a good example of a guardrail right there. Like, if you know that something, like, I don't really need anyone necessarily to like coax me into like lifting weights, because I like doing it. It's fun for me. I don't really need discipline to do that. Running, on the other hand, is not fun for me. I don't like to do it. And I could very much use the motivation and the help from other people. So I think that's something as well. It's important to really know yourself and understand, like, okay, this is something that I enjoy doing. This is fun for me, so I don't really need help with this. On the other hand, this is not fun for me, so I need some more discipline. I need something, right? Whether it's a friend or a family member to like keep you on task, or if it's, maybe, I don't know, putting your phone away in a different room so you're not distracted, so you can't procrastinate quite as easily, or something. I don't know. That is something I think that I personally need to work more on, especially with the homework specifically, is just like doing it, um, because I don't really care about it. I don't care about it at all. It's just kind of like okay, cool, this is boring. So that's something I could definitely work on myself. So yeah, I think I'll probably figure out some ways, and then maybe make a video about the ways that I was able to do that. Because yeah, I definitely need to work on that myself. But yeah, this is just a quick video about motivation, and yeah, if you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day.